It's time for Red Devil football. After a promising It's time for Red Devil football. After a promising 6-4 2018 season, the Red Devils look to take the next step as the Coach Jim Burton era begins. New team, new faces, same goal: to prove that Evanston is among the best in the great state of Wyoming. Witness every bone-crushing hit, ground-shaking run, and exhilarating touchdown on KNYN 99.1 The Big Dog with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com. Red Devil football is brought to you by Auto Farm Chevrolet, Dr. McKay Frankham DDS, by Westar Printing, the Best Western Dunmar Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant, by Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau, Flex Fitness, Rocky Mountain Yeti, by the Littlest Wood Shop, Evanston Regional Hospital, the Come On Inn of Casper, Evanston Parks and Rec, by Rocky Mountain Sign, Plains Tire, Arrowhead Dental, by Uintah County School District No. 1, Ellingford Brothers, Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, and by Bear Lake Dental. And now, Red Devil football fans, sit back, relax, and get ready to scream for your team as we head to the field to join the play-by-play voice of your Evanston Red Devils, ELAN OLLIFF.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1. The Big Dog with live video streaming on mylocalradio.com. Today, the Red Devils take on the Riverton Wolverines at FACKRELL Stadium here in Evanston. Kickoff is scheduled for about 35 minutes from now. In the meantime, we have our Pitchfork pregame show. We'll set the scene for today's game of Evanston Red Devil football right after this on this First Bank presentation of Evanston football on KNYN 99.1 with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com.
With a fresh salad bar featuring many different types of salads, soup, and a baked potato bar, there's something for everyone at the Legal Tender restaurant inside the Best Western Dunmar Inn in Evanston, Wyoming. The Legal Tender got its name from owner Jack Dub Mills, a retired FBI agent. Dub interviewed many notorious gangsters like Benjamin Bugsy Siegel. The restaurant is full of original photography and history you won't find anywhere else. Come in today, the Legal Tender Restaurant, 1601 Harrison Drive, Evanston, Wyoming.
There's an easy way to get a 10-day free pass to Flex Fitness. Log on to the Evanston sports pages at mylocalradio.com and click on the Flex Fitness logo. This is Mike Gatewood, co-owner of Flex Fitness in Evanston. When you click on the Flex Fitness logo displayed on the Evanston sports pages at mylocalradio.com, we'll give you a 10-day free pass to work out here at Flex Fitness. Log on right now and get your 10-day free pass to Flex Fitness. Click on Flex Fitness on the Evanston sports pages at mylocalradio.com and come check us out.
This First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football is also brought to you by thelittlestwoodshop.com. For live home, family decor, and vinyl cutouts, check out thelittlestwoodshop.com. It is a great website for the craft lover in your life. And by Arrowhead Dental. For complete family dentistry, to see all of their services, visit their website, arrowheaddentalwy.com. Again, that is arrowheaddentalwy.com. And welcome to this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1, the Big Dog with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com. Well, today the Red Devils take on the Riverton Wolverines. Right now, as you can see, the Evanston Red Devils, those of you watching on mylocalradio.com, are 0-1 thanks to a heartbreaking loss over in Rollins. Riverton has had a 0-week game and the game against Cody last week, and they lost both. They're 0-2. We will talk about it more in our interview with Coach Pat Patterson. But this week, the Wolverines will start quarterback Dylan Lang instead of Damon DeVries, who they started against Cody last week. We'll all have that right after this on this First Bank presentation of My Local Radio on KNYN 99.1 The Big Dog with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com. But right after this, we will have the section known as the Red Devil Roundup, where we hear from one of our other coaches here at Evanston High School. This is a First Bank presentation of Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video streaming on mylocalradio.com.
Members of Trona Valley Federal Credit Union feel confident that our staff has your best interest in mind, confident that we acknowledge your financial needs, confident that we are always working hard to provide the best rates, best products, and the best service the industry can offer, and confident that we will always work with you to help achieve your financial goals. Join Trona Valley Federal Credit Union today. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Franklin. Something I've really enjoyed as a dentist over the past 20 years are the lasting friendships that I've formed with many of my patients. My staff is really great, and we try hard to make sure that every patient feels a warm welcome. It doesn't matter if it's your first visit or if you've been with us for years. Every patient is welcome and always appreciated. Our goal is to provide the best dental care possible at reasonable rates. Please call us today to schedule your appointment at 307-789-8910.
Go Red Devils!
Welcome back to the Pitchfork pregame show. Today, the Red Devils face off against the Riverton Wolverines after a last-minute loss to Rollins last week. We're about 30 minutes away from our opening kickoff, and it's time to catch up with Red Devil golf coach Jerry Carroll. This segment of the Pitchfork pregame show is called the Red Devil Roundup, and we'll be right back with Coach Carroll on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 The Big Dog with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com.
It's human nature to think the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. That's not always true, especially when it comes to buying vehicles. This is Dennis Lynch, General Manager at Auto Farm Chevrolet. Dealerships pay the same price for new vehicles across America. The fact is, the best deals are right here, in your own backyard. The difference is that our employees are your neighbors, people you can trust. Please visit us first, Auto Farm Chevrolet. We are your community-driven dealer.
ELAN OLLIFF here with golf coach Jerry Carroll. Coach Carroll, last time we checked in with you, it was, I believe, day 2 of the Red Devil tournament. You want to kind of talk about how that might have finished up for you guys?
Yeah, I'd love to. I think we had some great things on the day, too. Number one, we had Braxton Lynn win that tournament. He shot 74-78 for a 152. And we had Mason Ellingford, who shot a 168 and 85-83. Unfortunately, we took second. Star Valley beat us for the boys, but I was pleased with not just those two, but the other individuals, and I thought we did a nice job on our home court, our home course. I shouldn't say court. And the other one was the girls. Ariana Little took second there. She went 90-91 for a 181. And again, we didn't win that tournament, but we did take third, and I was pleased. You know what? I've got good kids. Our varsity kids are working really hard. They've been real dedicated, and they've been real fun to be around. And so weather's been good. Unfortunately, it looks like that's changing. So I think we're just going with positive thoughts.
Fall high school golf in the state of Wyoming. Gotta love it. So you speak of Ariana Little, and I understand she might have run into a little bit of a speed bump getting in the way of her momentum.
You know, with her momentum, as anybody knows, if you golf, you've got to really make a good turn on the ball to hit it far in today's game, and she's tweaked her back. And anytime you got that little trick back going on, it's caused her a little bit of grief. We had to leave her home from a tournament so she could get taken care of. But I've watched her. She still grimaces a little, but she's fighting through that, and she says, I'm not going to make that as an excuse. I'm still going to go out, and I'm going to play, and I'm going to play well. She's a sophomore who has a great future.
I understand you guys also came back from a tournament where it was match play. Can you kind of speak in a little bit on what the information behind that tournament and how you guys performed there?
You know, we went, and it was a new format to give the kids a taste of something besides just go out and the same kids take first, second, third, and fourth, because match play you could use a little bit different strategy. I was pleased. Braxton Lind went out the first day and played extremely well because we kept score as well. He shot 76-74. That was 2-2. That speaks to the opponents he played in. They had him in different brackets. He was in the top bracket, of course, and he had a little trouble with a couple Casper's kids who are really, really good this year. Mason Ellingford went out and won both of his, and then on the second day, he had a tough second day and lost his next two. But every one of our kids won at least one match out of the four they played. And for us, as our young kids get to build and experience, I hope they're finding a love for golf.
And that's really what it is all about, because this game is one of those unique sports where you can take it not necessarily to the next level, but you can take it to that next enjoyment level for the rest of your life.
Yeah, it's a lifetime sport, and we don't want them just to be good golfers. We want them to be good citizens. All those things where they're going to have to follow the rules and make sure the people around them follow the rules, and they're going to be honest and count correctly. That's what golf is all about. We always want to win, but we also know that there's other reasons why we're playing golf in the high school.
Going back to the match play tournament that took place over in Riverton, Ariana Little, your number one girls golfer, did not compete in that tournament because of her injury. Who do you anticipate is going to step up in the future and kind of fill that void of being one of the leaders on the girls' team?
You know what? I think Rachel Bizard has come along and done a great job. I see her scores going down. She went 2-2 in that tournament. As you watch her, she's very inexperienced, but she has a good swing, and she's put time and effort in, which is absolutely fantastic. Izzy Johnson has done a nice job coming in and trying to fill that role as well. So we're real pleased with those girls. We've got a young lady who is only going to be here for about 3 more weeks, and then she's moving away. But, Katie Hyatt has done a nice job of coming in and playing and just been real fun to be around as she learns the game. And she, unfortunately, is going to move to Rock Springs and help them probably next year.
That is some of the nuances of high school sports. Kids move, and they don't move far, and they go to rival schools. I'm sure we'll be seeing lots of her when she's with the Tigers.
Yeah, she is. And, like I said, we've got some good young kids who I think, need to be brought up. Braxton Lynn's doing a good job. We talked about Mason Ellingford, but a couple other, Kyle Barker, I think he's coming along. He's again, we kind of had a sickness bug, which is weird at this time of the year, and quite frankly, fall in Wyoming is the best time of year. It's great, but he's coming along. I played with him. It's like, hey, you're getting there. We're gonna have a great golfer out of you. And another one is Aiden Hansen. Aiden Hansen's done a nice job, and those are 2 sophomores, and Braxton's a junior. So we'll start. We'll finish this year with them, and we'll start next year with probably 3 pretty solid players. And the girls, again, I think we'll start next year with 3 pretty solid players.
And that's really all you can really ask for in the sport of high school golf. Take 3 top scores, and you're off and running. You guys are headed to Jackson for the first time in a long time, I believe. I believe this is the first time you guys will see these courses that you guys are going to play this weekend. What's the excitement level there?
You know what? I don't get to play, but my excitement level just for them to let me in that area is off the charts. We're going to go to the sporting clubs, and we're going to go to the Shooting Star. And I've talked to fellow past players that are really good golfers that have went and played the Shooting Star in various tournaments and qualifiers. And with good knowledge, they say that may be the very best course in Wyoming and maybe rival any course in the country. And the sporting clubs is an ultra conservative. I think there's only 30 members there, and they're going to let these kids on there. And I don't know if they understand how lucky they are, but I understand how lucky they are, and I'm very excited for them.
Well, Coach Carroll, is there anything else you'd like to touch on before we call this an interview?
You know what? I just want to try to invite all the young kids and people to say, hey, we got to give that high school golf a chance when we get to be freshmen, because we're always looking for young ladies, and we just need kids who want to be dedicated and play Red Devil golf. We want to get back to the top of the state where we belong, and we feel we're not very far from there. So go Red Devils.
Well, good luck this week in Jackson. We will be checking in with you next week to see how that goes. Safe journey.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate your time.
Thanks, Coach Carroll, for joining us on Red Devil Roundup. When we return on the Pitchfork pregame show, we'll visit with the coaches of today's game on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 The Big Dog, with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com.
Does your time at the dental office feel like this? Or like this? At Bear River Dental, we do everything we can to help your time at the dental office feel more like this. Call Bear River Dental today at 307-789-5608 to have a dental experience like this. That's Bear River Dental at 307-789-5608. We'll treat you well.
The best live coverage of local sports, weather, local news, and radio classifieds, plus online streaming music, giveaways, and more. It's all on mylocalradio.com. Watch as your high school teams clash with their biggest rivals. Listen to the latest from your team's coaches. Catch up on local and regional news and stream your favorite music. Visit mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook and stream it all live.
Welcome back to the Pitchfork pregame show. Last week, the Evanston Red Devils opened up their 2019 season just down the interstate at Rollins and suffered a last-minute heartbreaking loss with 52 seconds to go. No one sees the game the way the coaches do, so we'll take a few minutes to visit with opposing coach Pat Patterson of the Riverton Wolverines, and then we'll talk with Red Devil head coach Jim Burton and get his thoughts on today's game. We'll be right back on this First Make presentation of Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 The Big Dog with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com.
A pass to the Evanston Recreation Center gets you so much more than a weight room. A pass also gives you access to the pool, hot tub, steam rooms, cardio room, cycling studio, shooting range, basketball court, and locker rooms with showers. Passes also let you attend drop-in fitness classes at no additional cost, including Zumba, yoga, cycling, water aerobics, and strength training classes. Live your fit life with a pass to the Evanston Recreation Center. Payment plans available. Stop in today.
Elan off with Riverton Wolverines head coach Pat Patterson. Coach Patterson, thanks for taking some time to speak with us before the game today. Last week it was DeVries who was your quarterback. I understand that's changing tonight.
Well, Dylan played the 0-week game, played the whole game, had a really good game, but he's a kind of a baseball guy too, and he had the opportunity to go to a college and recruiting trip. And so he missed a couple of days of practice, and so he missed those offensive reps last week. So we started the junior instead, and he did a good job, and we were very pleased with his performance. But, it was Dylan's job. He had earned it, so he gets it back. We're not going to punish him for going on a recruiting trip and taking that opportunity.
This year you guys are, of course, looking to improve. What are some improvements that you've seen in this season already?
Well, in particular, it was an off season. The affirmation of football to the kids. Last year 2 years ago, we came down to the Evanston camp and we brought 18 kids to summer camp. And this year we went to Black Hills, and we had 40 plus kids go to camp, and we had really good participation in our summer weightlifting and 7-on-7. And when we have 7-on-7 on Monday nights, we'd have 40 kids out there. So, they put in the time and the work, and so that's really been the difference. The attitude and the dedication to the game is much improved, and we're seeing that. Defensively, we're playing a lot better. Offense, we made some mistakes last week and turned the ball over a couple of times that hurt us. But you can't do that against a state-ranked team like Cody and be competitive. So we outgained them in the game. And we had 10 plays defensively for 0 or negative yards, and we had 4 3-and-outs where we forced Cody into 3-and-outs. And so that's kind of our focus is how many 3-and-outs can we get, and how many plays can we hold the other team to negative or 0 yards. And so defense has really been kind of a nemesis for us, and it's really kind of a focus now.
Coach Patterson, head coach of the Riverton Wolverines. Coach Patterson, I don't know if you were able to see, but Evanston put up a pretty rush-heavy offense against Rollins last week. What kind of offense do you guys anticipate throwing against them?
Us throwing against them? We're going to, we've got a big line. We've got a lot of kind of fullback type running backs, and so we want to establish the run ourselves. But we've also been able to throw the ball for close to, we threw for over 200 against Powell, and we're like right around 190 last week. So, we can do a little bit of both. If you're going to stack up and stop the run, we can throw the ball on you. We've got 2 really good sophomore receivers that are really talented and fast. One of them's like 6'6", and the other guy's 5'8", but they're both catch the ball really well and are really fast and strong. And then so if you're going to gang up and cover the run, you better dedicate some people to the pass as well. So we can do both.
Sounds like a very well-rounded offense you have coming in. I noticed your defense, it was a pretty traditional 4-4-3. What are some names on the defense that we should be looking out for?
Well, it starts up front with our defensive tackles and ends. We have a sophomore that plays tackle. It's Chris Topalm that's really, really been good. He saw some reps last year as a freshman. Zane Taylor's our big guy. He's what we call our anchor tackle, and he's 6'6", 270, really strong, really athletic. And then both our ends are juniors, Broden Mathis and Caden Gantbine. Are solid players. They started last year as sophomores for us all season, and so our defensive line is veteran, and then our linebacking core is a lot of guys that saw a lot of reps last year. Caden Werbelow played every down last year at middle linebacker, and Cade Campbell was our starter before getting injured. And our outside linebackers, Kendrick Mueller and Michael Larson, are both really good in space and good tacklers. And then our corners, Brennan Ibaugh and Dylan Lang have seen a lot of, again, they played when they were younger, sophomores and stuff. And so, and then Trey Draper is our free safety, and he's just a really solid, or Trey Draper plays corner, Brennan Ibaugh plays safety. But, they're just solid players, So I feel I feel more comfortable about our defense this year than I have in the past, because we've got experience and a good mix of young kids that have experience. We got a lot of juniors that played a lot of downs last year as sophomores in that 0-8 season.
Well, Coach, it seems like you guys have quite the team coming into this season. Good luck going forward. Good luck tonight. It should be a really fun game.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Patterson of the Riverton Wolverines, for taking time to talk with us. We're only about 15 minutes away from kickoff and today's action. Coming up on the Pitchfork pregame show, we'll visit with Red Devil head coach Jim Burton on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper. Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires and offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
At beautiful Bear Lake, skiing, snowmobiling, sailing, and swimming are just some of the fun activities offered to recreationists. The Greater Bear Lake Valley offers prime hunting and fishing areas, whether it's trout fishing in the streams or ice fishing for Cisco on the lake, hunting deer or seeking elk along the high mountain ridges. The scenic corner of Utah and Idaho offers outdoor recreation and historical interests away from crowds and high prices. Visit bearlake.org for more information.
Super kids deserve super care. Experience the difference with board-certified pediatricians Alan Brown, MD, and Bird Gilmartin, MD, at Uinta Medical Group. Whether it's tracking your child's overall health at Well Child Checks or helping your little ones feel better when they're sick, Dr. Brown and Dr. Gilmartin are here to help your child grow, learn, and thrive. Schedule an appointment with Dr. Brown or Dr. Gilmartin by calling 307-789-WELL 9355 or visit evanstonanytime.com.
ELAN OLLIFF here with football head coach Jim Burton. Coach Burton, last week we went down to Rollins, played a really good game, and just one play here, one play there kind of ended up making the result of that one.
Yeah, that's the the fun and the pain of this game is it's inches, it's one play here, it's one play there. And so that's how football's played a lot, you know. You never know when those plays are going to show up, but those 1 or 2 plays make a big difference. And they just kind of bit us.
And the Jim Burton era, getting off to a flying start. Cade Frankham takes opening kickoff, 94 yards. What was kind of happening in your mind as that happened?
I was excited for sure, especially Cade had said he didn't really like catching kicks. And I was like, okay, I think he likes catching kicks now, so that's good.
I think it's safe to say he'll be receiving for the rest of the season.
You know, as long as he's healthy, he'll be back there. He's just got that extra gear, you know, you're looking for.
Also, you got some production from your underclassman, Jackson Moore, 2 interceptions in that game. What can you tell us about him and what we should look out for him moving forward?
He's just a very athletic kid with a nose for the ball, and so he seems to find it in practice. He finds it in games, and it showed up in the stat line for sure.
Jagger Mitchell was your leading rusher. He passed for 65 yards, but I think he rushed for around 64, 63. You said earlier in the season during two-a-days that this will be a primarily rush-heavy team. Those 65 yards, pretty small passing percentage, but a lot of attempts. Can we expect to see something like that in the future?
Maybe not so many attempts, but maybe some more yards. As we get going, you're going to see bigger chunk yards out of the passing game. And he's still going to run the ball quite a bit.
Also, Jamin Barker kind of getting in on some of the action, had a few rushes there. Do you anticipate the run being more of a QB option, QB keep type situation, or do you think we'll see some more designed runs where you go to someone like Jamin Barker or Cade Frankham?
It just depends on what we see. You know, it's all based on what they do. We run our stuff and then we read off of that. And if we see a matchup we like, whether it's running or passing, we're going to exploit it.
You guys have been studying film on Riverton probably for the last week now. What are some things that are kind of jumping out to you that you guys think will be things that you need to prepare for?
Offensively, they do a lot of unbalanced looks, and it's just recognizing who's eligible, who's not eligible, different things they do with formations on offense. Defensively, they're very similar to us, kind of a four-man front. Seems like an interesting base. Should be something like that, but again, you never know. Teams, with his option, sometimes teams cook up whole new schemes just to stop it. So we'll see what happens Friday night, and we'll go from there.
How excited are the boys to open up the season here at FACKRELL Stadium?
They're really excited. It's one thing to go play your first football game, finally hit somebody else. It's another thing to do it at home. It's really important they get this and we get this going off right.
Last week, as we already talked about, it came down to just a few plays being made by Rollins. What did you tell your boys in the locker room after that heartbreaking loss?
I told them, I said, that loss is on me. That's a preparation thing. When we're more prepared, like we are this week, we should take a few of those plays versus having those happen to us. And so I just said, I'll take that loss. That's all on me. And they, they're no, coach. No, it is. The better prepared we are, the more likely those plays bounce our favor. And so I told them I took that on me, and they really took that to heart, and they got my back this week. So we're ready to go.
Well, the first of 2 home games should be a lot of fun. Anything else you'd like to touch up on before we call it a pregame interview?
And we're going to have to cut that interview short as kickoff is about to happen. Evanston will be kicking off, or will be receiving the ball as Riverton won the kickoff and will be deferred to the second half. So we are ready to get started here in the 2019 home opener between the Evanston Red Devils and the Riverton Wolverines. And the kick is up. High kick headed towards end zone. And it is received by the Red Devils going to the left sideline. And he's brought down at the 30. No, it looks like he broke the tackle and will get about to the 15-yard line, excuse me. And a good return there by David Perez. Jagger Mitchell comes out and leads the team. They'll start on their own 15.
And the Red Devils ready to get this thing started. Jagger Mitchell under center. Has a man behind him, sends a man in motion. And Mitchell will keep the ball and go straight ahead. No, excuse me. Got a quick handoff in there to David Perez, I believe. And picked up maybe a yard or two. Second down coming up. Sends a man in motion. Handoff to, again, Perez, who goes straight ahead, and he'll pick up the first down. Stopped at around the 35 of Evanston. So a first down picked up on the run there.
Nothing up for an Evanston Red Devil. First down.
And that brings up our first Jeff Piper Farmers Insurance first down. Mitchell sends a man in motion. Handoff directly to number 25. That's
Gain of 4 on the play, brought down by number 35, Werbelow. Bring up 2nd and 6 for the Red.
second down coming up on the 38 yard line. Mitchell keeps it himself and brought down in the backfield there on the stop. Number 88 for
Mitchell
Riverton.
option to the left. Loss of 1 on the play. Bring up 3rd and 7 for the Red Devils.
And it's a loss of 1, 3rd down, 7 to go. Mitchell under center, a very tight formation. 1 receiver on each end. Rolling to his right, looking downfield, and pass was intended for Cade Frankham, but it falls incomplete. Knocking it down is Caden Werbelow for Riverton, and that'll bring up 4th down and 8 from the 39 yard line of Evanston. 4th and 8 from the 39. Actually, we'll call it the 37, as the Red Devils will send out Jamin Barker to punt it away. Barker takes the snap, puts his boot into this one, and it's a high punt, fielded around the 30 of Riverton. A bunch of Red Devils swarm it, and they'll touch it down around the 33-32, but we'll see where they spot it.
At their own 33.
And it will be 1st and 10 Riverton from the 33. Riverton takes over with 9 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Lang under center, hands off right to Brock Hinkle, and he is hit in the backfield by Evanston. A loss of maybe 1 or 2 on that play.
Hinkle with the carry. No gain on the play, brought down by number 41, Morris. Bring up 2nd and 10 for the Wolverines.
No gain, 2nd and 10 from the 33 for Riverton. And there's a flag on the play. We'll see what it is.
I got dead ball. Encroachment.
Encroachment on Evanston, so they'll lose 5 yards. Not the way that you want to start this one, and it goes to 2nd and 5. So Evanston will lose 5 yards on that penalty.
2nd and 5 for the Wolverines.
DeVries hands off to Hinkle. Hinkle goes straight ahead. Pickup of maybe 3 or 4, but he's still going. Caden Werbelow actually the ball carrier. Pickup of about 6 or 7, and it's enough for the first down.
Enough for a Wolverine first down. The 1st and 10. At the Wolverine
1st and
44.
10 from the Wolverine 44. And handoff again. Hit in the backfield is Werbelow, but he dives forward to pick up about 2 or 3 yards, and that'll set up 2nd down from the 45 of Riverton. Sean Knight in on the hit for the Red Devils.
At their own 45.
Under center goes Dylan Lang, quarterback for Riverton. Strong I formation, and they're going to get a Red Devil for jumping, it looks like. And that is going to shorten up the field considerably. It looks like it was 2nd and 9, and that's going to help it make 2nd and 4, another encroachment penalty on the Red Devils.
That penalty will bring up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 now. It went from 2nd and 9, and now they're on the 49 of Evanston. Hand off. End around to number 2, who goes to the far sideline, picks up the first down, and finally shoved out of bounds about the Evanston 40. Blake Dale, the man who got that done for Riverton. Good jet sweep there by the Wolverines, and it's 1st and 10 from the Evanston 40. Another strong I formation. Handoff again, going dead ahead is Werbelow. He runs into a pack, decides to go around to his left, but Evanston is there to stop them, and that's Cade Campbell, not Werbelow. Rigdon Wagstaff in on the hit. Loss of 1 for Cade Campbell. And that's his tally for the score as well. Rolling out is Lang. Lang fires, and it is almost intercepted. Once again, Jackson Moore, I believe, on that one. Almost got a 3rd pick in 2 games. Good play there by the Evanston Red Devils. Jackson Moore, this sophomore, Coach Burton was not lying when he says he's got a nose for the football. 3rd and 1. Excuse me, 3rd and 9. Snap is high. It's actually 4th and 1, and it's a high snap. Riverton loses it, and Evanston is going to get the ball back right around the Riverton 48. Excuse me, no. Right around the Riverton 42. But they're going to take it back to the 46. So Evanston will take over on the Riverton 46.
26 for the Wolverines.
Actually, no, that was 3rd down. Now we're in 4th down and a deep punt for Riverton. Punter for Riverton in between the 30 and the 35 of his own. Punt is to Perez, who fields it over at the 10. Crosses 20, over to the right sideline, breaks 1 tackle, but he will get hit by a wall of black and white, or white and black, I guess you could say. And David Perez will set Evanston up around the 30. And it actually, the Red Devil 31 is where they will start this drive. Jagger Mitchell coming under center. Hands off to number 25, who is not Peyton Vernon, number 25. There gets the handoff, and we actually saw him get used quite a bit last week in Rollins. Mitchell under center, sends Wagstaff in motion. Keeps the ball, rolls around to his left, and he's brought down before he can pick up a yard. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. But they're actually going to give him one, so a gain of 1 for Jagger Mitchell. And it's 3rd down and long from the Evanston 33. Timeout called. We're going to take one as well. No score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. This is a First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com.
Do you really think you can get a better deal on a vehicle in the city? Poppycock! Rocky Mountain Yeti is hungry for your business and will beat any bona fide deal on any vehicle, or they'll give it to you as a gift. Now that's legendary. Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston, home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile legendary warranty, where legendary customer service is not a myth.
This First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football is also brought to you by thelittlestwoodshop.com. For live home, family decor, and vinyl cutouts, check out thelittlestwoodshop.com. It is a great website for the craft lover in your life. And by Arrowhead Dental. For complete family dentistry, to see all of their services, visit their website, arrowheaddentalwy.com. Again, that is arrowheaddentalwy.com.
There's an easy way to get a 10-day free pass to Flex Fitness. Log on to the Evanston sports pages at mylocalradio.com and click on the Flex Fitness logo. This is Mike Gatewood, co-owner of Flex Fitness in Evanston. When you click on the Flex Fitness logo displayed on the Evanston sports pages at mylocalradio.com, we'll give you a 10-day free pass to work out here at Flex Fitness. Log on right now and get your 10-day free pass to Flex Fitness. Click on Flex Fitness on the Evanston sports pages at mylocalradio.com and come check us out.
One in the books, and Evanston and Riverton are tied. 2nd and 20 coming up for the Wolverines. As we've got our technical difficulties figured out, I want to apologize for that. But some good play by number 66, Logan Rex, put them in this position. Here we go, handoff. No, he fakes the handoff, passes it to the right, goes Lang. And he's brought down at the 30, receiving that pass. Is Hyatt. Trayton Hyatt for the Wolverines. Gain of 10, and it's 3rd and 10 from the Riverton 30-yard line. Going from left to right on mylocalradio.com. And the snap. Lang throws, and it is in and out of the hands of Brennan Ibaugh. And it's 4th and 15 now for the Wolverines. Evanston with some good tackles to lose some yards, and now it sets up a decent shot for the Red Devils to get it back, a decent field position. Perez and Wagstaff to receive the punt for Evanston. Bobbled the punt, end over end punt, fielded around the 35 of Evanston by Perez. Perez crossed the 45, gets across the 50. He's still on his feet. Across the 40, 45, all the way down to the 30, 25-yard line. And David Perez with a huge gain, and Evanston is within scoring distance right here. They will put it on the Wolverine 25, so 1st and 10 for Evanston, and the first big chance here for the Red Devils. We know Jagger Mitchell came off the field earlier. He was limping. And now they put in Jackson Moore. Pitch to Wagstaff. Wagstaff goes around to the left, crosses the 20 all the way down to the 15. And Evanston gets a gain of about 9, and it's 2nd and 1 from about the 19, or excuse me, 16 of them. Handoff to Vernon. Vernon goes straight ahead. He's across the 5.
Vernon with a big, powerful run up the middle.
And he's inside the 5. 1st and goal. Ibaugh with the stop.
Enough for an Evanston Red Devil.
And it's a Jeff Piper Farmers Insurance first down. First and goal from the 4. Number 4, Jackson Moore carries the ball, goes for the throw, and it is caught in the end zone. And there's the first cannon of the year, Stetson Wiedrich with the 4-yard touchdown reception, 6-0 Red Devils. And now they are on top first, set up by the beautiful punt return by David Perez. The sophomore QB, Jackson Moore, rolled out to his left, found Stetson Wiedrich wide open. No one there to cover him, and he puts it in there. And we are going to have an extra point attempt here, and it's going to be Perez to kick it through. The hold kick is up, and it is good, and that is a Western Wyoming Community College Evanston campus for point after extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Evanston on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We're going to take a quick break. When we'll be right back with continuing action here in the second quarter. Evanston leads 7-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. This is a First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com.
If you're a person who enjoys comfort, affordability, and history, make sure you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn the next time you're in Evanston, Wyoming. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the 17-unit motel referred to as the Oasis of the West that was frequented by stars like Dolly Parton and Tanya Tucker. Today, when you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, you'll enjoy the history while you relax in one of the 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres. Best Western Dunmar Inn. Reserve your rooms today, 307-789-3770.
David Perez receives a punt, takes it all the way to the 25 of the Riverton Wolverines. Jackson Moore, the sophomore, rolls out to his left and fires a 4-yard touchdown strike to Stetson Wiedrich. And we are 7-0. Evanston leads it here. On the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, 10-13 left to go in the second quarter. Kicking off, Nick Child for the Red Devils. Line drive kick, it's going to be out of bounds around the 20, and that's going to hurt.
Child kick will go out of bounds.
So Evanston will have to defend a shorter field than they would like, I'm sure, as the ball will be placed on the 35 of the Wolverines.
35.
First and 10 from the Wolverine 35. Ten minutes, 13 seconds remaining on the clock here in the second quarter. Evanston leads 7-0. Under center is Lang, and they're going to get someone for jumping, and I think it was a Red Devil. Evanston with another penalty. I believe that's the third encroachment penalty in the game for the Red Devils.
I got dead ball. Encroachment on the defense. The 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
So 1st and 5 now for the Wolverines from their own 30. Under center is Lang. Lang, hands off. No, it's a quarterback keeper. He goes around the right, picks up maybe 4 or 5 yards. So that, depending on the spot, should be enough for the first down, and not quite. It's going to be like 2nd and inches.
For the Wolverines.
Under center, Lang. Lang hands it off to Werbelow. Werbelow goes straight ahead, picks up about 8 or 9 yards, and that's a first down for Riverton. They're trying to respond to the Evanston touchdown, and Werbelow picks up about 9 or 10 yards on the play.
That'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolverines on the Red Devil 41-46.
Under center is Lang. Lang hands off again to Werbelow, who goes straight ahead. Picks up maybe 2 or 3 yards. Sets up 2nd and about 7, it looks like.
Meno and Morris again. Gain of 3 on the play, bring up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 from the Evanston 43-yard line. Lang under center, tight formation. Rolling to his right, throws, and it is caught by 88.
Jeffries connects with number 89, Ingle.
89, excuse me, that's
By number 8, Wagstaff. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolverines.
Lucas Ingle, who picks up the yardage. And it's first down for Riverton. Ball spotted around the 32-33 of Evanston. Lang, hands off. Warbelow dives ahead, falls forward, and picks up maybe 2 or 3 yards. Excuse me, that's Cade Campbell.
Campbell with the carry up the middle. Goes down after 3 yards, bring up 2nd and 7 for the Wolverines.
2nd and 7 for the Wolverines from the Evanston 29-yard line. .47 on the clock. Evanston leads 7-0 here in the second quarter on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Lang under center. Hands off to Campbell again. Campbell has a hole, and should get enough for the first down as he's brought down about the 23-yard line of Evanston. And they'll pick up another one. First and 10 from the Red Devils 21. 7.5 minutes to go on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard here in quarter number 2. Evanston leads 7-0. Under center is Lang. Only one man in the backfield. It's Warbelow. Warbelow goes straight ahead, and he's still on his feet, but he's not going anywhere. Evanston will just kind of get to him, and he pushes forward for a medium gain, and it is enough for the first down.
By number 84.
Excuse me, that's Trey Hyatt. Evanston will have to now defend the Wolverines from their own 11. Wolverines marching down the field, looking to even this game up. Engel under center has Cade Campbell in the backfield. Only one man out. Hands off to Campbell. Campbell goes straight ahead. There's a hole. Gets across the 5. And it should be a gain of about 6 or 7 yards. And it'll be a gain of 9, and it's 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. Under center is Lang. Lang. Oh, he dropped the snap. He dropped the snap, and it pushes him all the way back to about the 3 or 4. Lang is able to recover it, but what a moment there for the Evanston Red Devils. If they could have pounced on that, that would have been a huge momentum turner. But Lang will now make it 3rd and goal, and if Evanston's defense can hold up and hold them to a field goal attempt, Evanston still leads this. 7-3 or 7-0. On the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, 5.5 minutes left in the half. Strong I formation. Offside I formation, sorry. Hands off to Campbell. Campbell goes around the outside and gets into the end zone from the right. So a 3-yard touchdown run for Campbell. Excuse me, Caden Warbelow was the man to receive that. And now a chance to even the score for the Wolverines with 5:20 remaining. Kick is up, and it is good, and we are all knotted up. 7-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard here on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1. The Big Dog, with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com.
It's human nature to think the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. That's not always true, especially when it comes to buying vehicles. This is Dennis Lynch, General Manager at Auto Farm Chevrolet. Dealerships pay the same price for new vehicles across America. The fact is, the best deals are right here, in your own backyard. The difference is that our employees are your neighbors, people you can trust. Please visit us first, Auto Farm Chevrolet. We are your community-driven dealer.
Well, it was 7-0, and all of a sudden, Riverton went down and had a pretty good drive for themselves. Started all the way at their own 30, and now it's 7-7 here late in the second quarter. 5:20 remaining here in the half number one. Kicking it off for Riverton will be Tanner Johnson, number 23. Back to receive, of course, is Perez and Frankum. Frankum returned it 94 yards to get a kickoff return touchdown. And it looks like they're going to go to the right side to Perez. Perez fields it around the 30, gets to about around the 20, and gets about to the 25, 26. And they will spot it at the Red Devil. 26. 27. And now here comes the Red Devils being led by sophomore Jackson Moore, number 4. Under center type formation, one wide out to the left. Handoff going straight ahead to pick up maybe 2 or 3 yards. Was Vernon. Peyton Vernon. Good turnout here for the home opener for the Evanston Red Devils here in 2019. Running back to the sideline is Rigdon Wagstaff. And Evanston with one wide out. It's Frankum to the left. Under center type formation. Keeping the ball is Moore. Moore rolls around to his left. It's a handoff to Perez. Perez across the 40, 45, 50, still on his feet. Shoved out of bounds about the 48 of Riverton. Perez all the way from the 26 to the 48. 47 is where they're going to spot it. Big gain of 27 yards for Perez. And that brings up a Jeff Piper Farmers Insurance first down. Keeping the ball, and he pitches it to Barker. That play happened very quickly. Pitching it was Moore. Barker hit for a loss. Actually, they lost the ball, and they're going to give it to Wolverines, as it looked like there was a loose ball, and Riverton picked it up. First and 10 from the 50 for the Wolverines. Evanston on the turnover. First down, 50, and there's a flag. First and 10 from the 50, 4:55 here in the second quarter on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. And it'll be a legal substitution on Evanston. Big thank you to our cameraman, Logan, for helping us out today. Looking forward to seeing him down there next week. On the 45 of Evanston, the Wolverines snaps the ball. Dropping back to pass is Lang. Lang rolls to his right, throws a dart, and it is caught by Lucas Engel, but making the tackle is Perez to shove the ball loose, and it'll fall incomplete. Good catch by Engel, but Perez was right there and made a huge stop. Flag on the play. See what it is. And it'll be on Riverton, and they lose 10 yards. Didn't catch what the call was exactly. But it'll be 1st and 20. Sorry, 1st and 15.
1st and 17 for the Wolverines on their own 43.
1st and 15 from the Evanston. Let's see, they spot the ball about the 44-yard line of Riverton, actually. So they'll be working from their own side of the field. Rolling out to his right is Lang. Lang throws, and it is caught by Engel at the 40. Crosses to about the 45 where he makes a dive. There to stop him, though, is Gabe Morris, and it's another 1st down for Riverton. They'll spot the ball at the Evanston 37. A 16-yard pass. And the gun is Riverton. Lang, high snap. He has to field it all the way back on the wrong side of the 45 Evanston. Long throw, and it is caught by Engel, but he stepped out of bounds.
Engel passes them for number 89. Engel incomplete, covered by number
And it's an
44.
incomplete pass.
2nd and 10 for the Wolverines.
2nd and 10 for Riverton. Second down, 10 to go. Evanston 36. Riverton in the shotgun formation. They really are mixing it up like the coach said in the pregame interview. Lang, crossbody throw to his right, and it is complete. What a catch by Trey Draper at the Evanston 20.
Ball is placed at the Red Devil 20.
So a good completion there, about 13 yards for Lang. And Riverton looking to go to the air again. Keeping it is Lang. Lang goes straight ahead, but he's going to pick up a yard, if any. He may have not even gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
Lang hits the ball up the middle, brought down by number 43, Bryson Davis. No gain on the play, bringing up 2nd and 10 for the Wolverines.
And no gain on the play. 2nd and 10 for Riverton. Under center are the Wolverines. Hands off to Werbelow. Werbelow goes to his right. Runs into a pile, then backs up and starts it over again. Picks up another little bit of yards, but the ball looks like it came loose. Evanston saying they have it.
Number 35, Werbelow with the carry.
And they're going to call the play dead. And it's 3rd down. Werbelow picks up about
Bring up 3rd and 1 for the Wolverines.
9 on the play. 3rd and 1 for Evanston. 3rd and 1 for Riverton from the 18 of Evanston. Big stop could come for the Red Devils right here. Over to Werbelow. Werbelow dashes forward and gets enough for the 1st down.
Number 35, Werbelow.
And Werbelow picks up about 3 on that one. Werbelow was the one who got the 3-yard TD. First and goal for the Wolverines from the Evanston 5-yard line. I formation for the Wolverines. Hands off to Werbelow again, who just kind of saunters his way into the end zone for 6. And Riverton takes the lead, 13-7. With 2:11 left in this first half. Werbelo with his second touchdown of the night, a gain of 5 yards. He's got 29 yards and 2 TDs, according to my unofficial stats. Tanner Johnson to kick the extra point for the Wolverines. Put them up by 7. Kick is up, and it is good. So, 14-7. Riverton leads the Red Devils on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 2:11 left to go in the first half. This is a First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com.
If you're a person who enjoys comfort, affordability, and history, make sure you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn the next time you're in Evanston, Wyoming. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the 17-unit motel referred to as the Oasis of the West that was frequented by stars like Dolly Parton and Tanya Tucker. Today, when you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, you'll enjoy the history while you relax in one of the 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres. Best Western Dunmar Inn. Reserve your rooms today, 307-789-3770.
14-7, the score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard here late in the first half. Evanston trails by 7. The Red Devils going to try to do everything they can to get back in this thing and not let it get away too soon. Big drive coming up for the Red Devils. They will be kicking it off to open up the second half. Perez and Frankham back to receive. It will be Perez on the right sideline, working his way across to the left. He's got a blocker. He crosses the 20, crosses the 25, brought down about the 26-27 by Blake Rico for the Wolverines. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line for the Red Devils. Jackson Moore, the sophomore quarterback, will try to get them back in this thing. Moore under center. One wide out, and it's Frankham. Hands off to Vernon, Bryce Vernon, who goes ahead for about a yard. And it's 2nd and 9 from the Evanston inside the Evanston 20 and thrown by Moore, and it's picked off. It was a short pass to the right. Larson makes the jump. Michael Larson, the outside linebacker, makes the jump and the pick around the Evanston 27. They'll spot it at the Red Devil 28. And now Riverton could go up by 2 with 2 scores with 1:42 remaining in the first half. Lang hands off to Blake Rico. Rico caught up by a group of Devils. Pickup of maybe 2 or 3 yards. I think they're going to give him only 1.
Number 84, Hyatt.
And that's actually Trayton Hyatt.
Brought down in the backfield by number 57, Sean.
And it's actually for a loss.
2nd and 9 for the Wolverines.
Sean Knighton. 2nd down. Pitches to Hyatt. Hyatt goes straight ahead. No, and gets to the line of scrimmage, and that is about it. Sean Knighton makes another tackle for the Red Devils, and they'll spot the ball around the Evanston 25. Timeout called. We'll take one as well. 14-7. Riverton on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. This is a First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with online video streaming at mylocalradio.com.
It's human nature to think the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. That's not always true, especially when it comes to buying vehicles. This is Dennis Lynch, General Manager at Auto Farm Chevrolet. Dealerships pay the same price for new vehicles across America. The fact is, the best deals are right here, in your own backyard. The difference is that our employees are your neighbors, people you can trust. Please visit us first, Auto Farm Chevrolet. We are your community-driven dealer.
And an opening play after the timeout was an intended pass for Blake Dale, and it falls incomplete. And had he caught that, there would have been some trouble as he was inside the 5 on the right sideline. First and 10 from the Red Devil 26 for the Wolverines. Actually, they're going to, and they'll attempt, or 4th and 10, excuse me, as they'll attempt a field goal. Tanner Johnson, kick is up, and it is good. And it is 17-7 with 56 seconds left. After the 41-yard field goal attempt by Tanner Johnson is good. We'll keep it right here with only 56 seconds remaining in the half. Evanston will also be kicking the ball back to the Wolverines to open the second half. Mixing things up most of the night, Cade Frankham has played on the left sideline to receive the kick, and Perez has played on the right. Now they're switching sides. Frankham will go to the left, and Perez will go to the right. We'll see if they kick away from Perez, who has actually burned them on the kick return. One of the bright spots for Evanston tonight on this home opener.
Johnson kicking off for the Wolverines.
Tanner Johnson to kick it for Riverton. Boots it high into the air. This is a decent kick. It will be Cade Frankham about the 15. He crosses the 20. And he's brought down about the 25, 26-yard line. And Evanston takes over from their own 26. 1st and 10 with 51 seconds to go here in the half. The whistle blows and we're ready to get it going. Moore under center, tight formation. 2 receivers, 1 on each side, tight. And Moore hands the ball off. To Jamin Barker, who picks up 1 yard on the play. Wide out for Evanston. You've got Frankham on the left. Tight formation for the Red Devils. Taking his time getting under the center is Moore. And they're just going to let the clock tick off to end the half. 3, 2, 1, and that is the half. So halfway there, Evanston trails by 10, 17-7 is your score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. The Wolverines were behind 7-0, but Evanston has come back and done a good job putting Evanston in some difficulty. 17-7, the score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. And when we come back, we'll have the Evanston halftime show after this. You're tuned in to a First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com.
A pass to the Evanston Rec Center gives you access to 3 amazing weight rooms. As a serious weightlifter, you can accomplish all your goals of bulking and maximizing with our complete lines of Precor, Hoist, and Troy.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come on in Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come on in Hotel and Suites, Casper.
Early Oregon-bound immigrants traveled through the Bear Lake Valley. U.S. Highway 30 basically follows the Oregon Trail. Many wagon trains stopped at Thomas L. Pegleg Smith Trading Post, located near Dingle, Idaho, for supplies. One traveler wrote of camping along Cotton Line Bear River, watching grass as tall as a man wave in the wind. Today, you don't have to ride in a wagon to visit Bear Lake Valley, but the rich history is still here to enjoy. Visit bearlake.org for more information.
My name is Dr. Micah Pullins. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Evanston Regional Hospital. I perform total hip, total knee, and total shoulder replacement. The huge majority of patients of mine that have undergone total joint replacement have been dealing with pain and disability for many years. After joint replacement and recovery, patients are back to doing the activities that they want to do.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires that offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
Welcome to the Evanston Halftime Show. We'll be right back with first half highlights right after this on KNYN 99.1, The Big Dog, with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com.
Does your time at the dental office feel like this? Or like this? At Bear River Dental, we do everything we can to help your time at the dental office feel more like this. Call Bear River Dental today at 307-789-5608 to have a dental experience like this. That's Bear River Dental at 307-789-5608. We'll treat you well.
History from the gangsters of the past like Babyface Nelson, Pretty Boy Floyd, and Bonnie and Clyde are at the Legal Tender restaurant located inside the Best Western Dunmar Inn. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the motel. During his FBI career, Dub worked with many other famous agents like Elliot Ness and Sam Calley to take the criminals down. From the names on the menu to the nostalgia on the walls, notorious figures from the 1920s are all around. Come and enjoy a delicious meal surrounded by history today at the Legal Tender restaurant, 1601 Harrison Drive, Evanston.
greens and doing the things that they're supposed to do. We're set with our team now, so they're excited. And I think I had the kids say, I think Mason Ellenford said it after this Jackson trip. He goes, man, I might have to fail so I can come back just to go on this trip again. But so great experience for them. We want to thank the athletic director for making sure he took good care of us, so we appreciate that. And you know what? They've just been a real good crew to work with. They get along. They've been good teammates. It's going to be difficult at state against the Casper schools and the two Cheyenne schools. They're just really good. But we're young. I'm excited for the future of Red Devil Golf, and we're going to go play the very best we can, both boys and girls.
Coach Jerry Carroll, Evanston Red Devil head golf coach. Braxton Lynn just won in Jackson. Ariana Little taking third. You guys are looking really, really good. Good luck at state next week.
You know what? Thank you. We appreciate it. We love listen to you on the radio, and go Red Devils.
All right. Thank you so much. When we return, we will have our Excellence in Evanston segment, where once a week we get to speak with someone truly exceptional in the community. This week we have Special Olympics bowling coach Dave Deroux. We'll be right back with Coach Deroux after this short break. You're tuned in to a First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 The Big Dog, with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com.
Do you really think you can get a better deal on a vehicle in the city? Poppycock! Rocky Mountain Yeti is hungry for your business and will beat any bona fide deal on any vehicle, or they'll give it to you as a gift. Now that's legendary. Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston, home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile legendary warranty, where legendary customer service is not a myth.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Frankham. As a dentist in Evanston for over 20 years now, my mission has always been to provide quality dental care for people of all ages at reasonable prices. I'm a detail-oriented person, and it's important to me to stay current on new dental procedures and protocols that can help my patients have the best experience and have the best results. Over the years, I've also worked to keep my overhead low so that I can pass those savings on to my patients. I believe everyone deserves quality dental care. Please call us today at 307-789-8910.
ELAN OLLIFF here with Special Olympics bowling coach Dave Deroux. Coach Deroux, I had a chance to come visit you guys at the bowling alley yesterday. You guys had quite the turnout. I also learned that this program is not that old.
Yeah, that's right. When I was going to high school and here in Evanston, we had a Special Olympics program. That's kind of why I'm in, a special ed teacher. And then when I came back from college, the program had went away. And so me and Coach Berger and Coach Freeland and Mr. Williams decided to get it going again a few years ago. So we're now in the fourth year back into Special Olympics. And there was a big shift from just the traditional Special Olympics, where it's just the Special Olympic athletes, to a unified program. And so that was the push for us. We wanted to get other kids involved. And so we currently have the biggest unified program in the whole state of Wyoming in 4 years. So we're like a model program for the state, and that's something that we're very proud of.
And unified is it holds a special place in my heart, because I did a lot of work with Special Olympics and adaptive sports before coming into this industry. And unified is just a great way to kind of break down the barriers that kind of happen between kids that are a part of a Special Olympic program and kids that are not.
Exactly. The word inclusion is thrown around a lot, and this helps our athletes feel included, because they're actually participating with kids their own age, their peers, kids that, they consider a unified athlete somebody that doesn't have an intellectual or physical disability. So it allows our athletes to interact with everyone, and not just kids with disabilities. So I loved it. I think it's a great model, and every state is really pushing the inclusion or the unified model, just because it is a much better experience for everyone.
And it seems like here, especially in Evanston, you guys really have it figured out. Like I said, I was at the bowling alley yesterday, kind of got a chance to kind of see it. All of your unified athletes are students here at the high school. It's a great way to get that inclusion going and to break down barriers and to build friendships and relationships for these kids.
Yes. Like I said, Mr. Williams and Coach Freeland actually started the winter program, and since we had to follow that model, we did a great job of pulling kids in, and then it just like snowballed. Oh, this is a good experience. You need to do this. And kids were telling other kids, oh, this is a great part of the program. And like I mentioned yesterday, the first year we did bowling, we had 15 kids. And, most of those were just traditional athletes. And then by the second year, we had 21. Last year, we had 34. And this year, we're looking right around the same numbers or even a little more. And it's because the unified athletes are going around saying, hey, this is very rewarding, and this is a positive experience. And so our community as a whole has really embraced it. And our high school kids especially have done a great job.
And I can speak from firsthand knowledge that it is a great experience. It's very rewarding. I did my unified stuff on the ski slopes in Park City. It's a feeling unlike any other, and it's a blast because you're playing sports. You're competing in a sport, and you're doing something great.
Absolutely, and that's part of the fun of it is you're still competing, and honestly, you're competing at a high level. You have to bring the game, and so mentally, physically, and then the best part about it is everybody supports everybody. There's not whether you win or lose or get a medal or don't get a medal. Everyone is the best part is you're building friendships, you're building community, you're building teammates, you're building relationships with other teams, and that's what really sports is about. It's not about the wins and the losses in Special Olympics, and that's what everybody's finding out. Like, man, no matter what happens, it's a good time, and it's rewarding. It's very rewarding at the same time.
And you meet some of the best people you'll ever meet doing this type of stuff.
Absolutely. I mean, you know that the people you're around are in it for the right reason. They're there because they care about other people and they want to help other people succeed. And that's, athlete to coaches, coaches to athletes, partners to athletes. It's all the way around. Everyone just wants everyone to do well.
And that is, I think, a mindset that really we could all take into everything that we do. Coach DeRue, it was a pleasure to kind of come to the bowling alley and watch you guys. I've talked with Coach Berger about it a little bit. I've talked with Coach Freeland. So bowling is happening right now. You guys have your bowling tournament in Green River on the 28th. What is on the schedule after that?
So after we go to area games, the 28th, we'll do the state games in Casper, and that's on the 8th, 9th, and 10th of October. And it's a great experience for the kids. We are all doubles bowling, unified and athletes or athlete and athlete, but we're in the doubles. So we don't actually bowl till Friday, but opening ceremonies is on Wednesday. We take the kids to the museums in Casper. We take them to Jump Craze. They're going to open the rec center this year. So it's just a really good time. And this is their culminating event for these kids. And then we do 3 seasons. So Coach Freeland and Coach Berger will do the winter games in December, January, and February. And then typically our big turnout is in the spring because we do swimming, basketball, and track. And so we practice 2 days a week, and we get a big, larger amount of kids coming out for that sport. But that's what's on tap for the rest of the year.
Well, Coach, thank you so much for taking time to speak with us today. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we call it an interview?
Just thanks for the opportunity to be on the radio, and like I said before, the community, they know what Special Olympics is about, and they support us fully. And as coaches and players and unified athletes, we really appreciate it. And as always, go Red Devils.
And one last thing, really quick before we let you go, if there's someone out there that is interested in becoming a unified athlete, or someone out there that is interested in getting involved in Special Olympics, what's the best way for them to contact you and make that happen?
So right now, if they want to be a unified partner or an athlete, they just need to get a hold of, they can just call the high school and they'll guide them to me or Coach Berger, and we'll get back with them, contact them, get them the appropriate paperwork. But as far as a unified athlete right now, our requirements are that you have to be in high school, but we're always looking for volunteers, and we have a ton of fundraisers throughout the year that we need volunteers for. So any questions, just call the high school and ask for Coach Drew or Coach Berger, and we'll take care of them.
All right, Coach Drew, thank you so much, and good luck at the area games.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Coach Drew, for joining us tonight on this week's Excellence in Evanston. When we come back, we will have the third quarter here at FACKRELL Stadium. This is a First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
We're here to help strengthen our community. Yes, that's right. At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we take pride in belonging to our community. We encourage people of every race, gender, and belief to come together and give their all towards the betterment of our community. It's about people helping people. When you join our credit union, you also join a movement. At Trona Valley, we are thankful for our members, member NCUA, trust NCUA, a credit union system that is safe, sound, and secure.
Well, we all took a break, we all got some water, and now we are ready for the second half. Evanston trails 17-7 here in the home opener of 2019. The lone touchdown for the Red Devils coming off of a good 4-yard pass by backup quarterback Jackson Moore to Stetson Wiedrich. And, of course, that is the big story of the night. Jagger Mitchell, starting quarterback for the Evanston Red Devils, taken out early first quarter, and Jackson Moore, the sophomore, has been taking over ever since. Looks like we are ready to finally get the second quarter going. We'll put 12 minutes on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, and we'll boot this ball through the night sky here at FACKRELL Stadium and get this show on the road. Evanston will kick it off to the Wolverines. Evanston in their white tops, or red tops, white numerals, white pants. The Wolverines in their white tops, maroon numerals with black outline and black pants with a white stripe. Nick Child to kick it off for the Red Devils, as things are getting heated up here, as the good crowd here for the home opener. Red Devils down by 10. Second half, plenty of time. They need a defensive stop right here. Nick Child boots it from right to left on My Local Radio. Line drive kick, fielded about the 20. Crosses the 30 is Riverton. Almost called it Riverton. Doesn't quite get to the 35. Stopped about the 34-33, and it'll be 1st and 10. Wolverines. So, Dylan Lang coming out. Getting ready for the second half. Both of the touchdowns for the Riverton Wolverines. Caden Werbelow, 3-yard dash and a 5-yard dash. Under center is Lang. Tight formation, wide receivers on each end. Rolling back to pass is Lang, fires and he hits Draper. Draper gets to the sideline about the Riverton 36-37. Excuse me, that's Blake Dale. Blake Dale, number 2, Trey Draper, number 3. And it's a gain of about 6 yards, so 2nd and 4 coming up. Handoff up the gut, and Red Devils are there to stop them. And it'll be 3rd down on the 42 of the Wolverines. Evanston needs to keep them from going 3 yards. That's the goal. Strong eye formation, hand off, and there's a flag on the play. And it looks like it will be on Riverton. False start on the Wolverines. And that'll push them back from 3rd and 3 to 3rd and 8 from the Riverton 36-yard line. Places the ball in between the hash, and now Evanston with a good chance to start this second half with a 3 and out. They got to hold them here, though. Wide receivers on each end in an offset I formation. Under center is Lang. Lang dropping back to pass, throws, and it is caught by Blake. No, it's in and out of his hands, and it hits the ground. Blake Dale, he didn't even have the first down yardage, though. The pass was only about the 40-yard line, and it's 4th and 8 from the 36. Punting for the Wolverines will be the kicker, Tanner Johnson. Evanston gets a 3 and out, and they're going to get it right back. Line drive kick into the waiting arms of Rigdon Wagstaff. Wagstaff crosses the 45 and gets to about the 50, and it's a short yardage, or short field for the Red Devils. A chance to tighten this game up. 1st and 10 from their own 50. Or their own 50. Everyone's 50. That's the great thing about the ball. We all share about the game. We all share the 50, but they'll mark it at the Evanston 49. Under center is Moore. Hand off to, I believe that's Jamin Barker. No, it's Vernon. Excuse me. Number 25, Peyton Vernon. Picks up 3 on the play, and it's 2nd and 7 from the Evanston, or the 48 of Riverton. Under 7 is Moore. Moore keeps it himself, goes around the right. He's across the 40 already, crossed the 35, brought down about the 33-34 of Riverton, and Jackson Moore with a big gain there. We'll spot it at the 43, so a gain of 19 for Jackson Moore, and that is a Jeff Piper Farmers Insurance first down. Moore hands it off, but nowhere to go for Vernon. Bryce Vernon Peyton Vernon, not one of the top backs mentioned on the depth chart for Evanston going into this, so Coach Jim Burton has some tricks up his sleeve, as he's used Burton quite a lot. Under center is Moore. Jackson Moore, the sophomore. Tight formation. 1 wide out. Moore rolling out to his right. Throws to his right. Trying to get a man in the end zone, but and it is incomplete. Evanston wants a flag, as it looks like the intended receiver, Cade Frankham, was shoved. And it'll be 3rd down for Evanston. The referees in the seats want a flag, but they're not going to get it. Jamin Barker checking in for Evanston. Coming out for the Red Devils is Gabe Morris. Under center, tight formation, 2 wide outs each way. Hand off to Vernon. Vernon goes straight ahead on 3rd down, and there's nowhere for him to go. Maybe picks up about a step or 2. And he picks up 2 yards. All the way to the 40-yard line for Riverton. 4th and about 6. We'll see what the Red Devils decide to do. They're going to go for it. Under center is Moore. Moore can't get the handoff off, and he's hit in the backfield. Hard hit as he hit the ground hard. And that's a turnover on downs. It looks like the ball hit the ground on the snap, and he had to go down to the ground to get it back. And Evanston loses the ball on the turnover on downs, and it's the 42-yard line for the Wolverines where they'll take over. Excuse me, 22-yard line. Tight formation for the Wolverines. Lone receiver on the left. Hand off to Dale. Dale goes straight ahead. Dale crosses the 30. Brought down just about right there. And Blake Dale on the jet sweep with a pickup of about 5 or 6 yards. Oh, a big pickup, actually. It's going to be 2nd and 1 from the Riverton 20. Handoff, and he's going to get the first down easily. Picks up about 5 on the play. Trayton Hyatt, the ball runner on that one. 1st and 10 from the 36 of the Wolverines. 2 wide receivers, Blake Dale, Lucas Ingle. Dale on the left, Ingle on the right. Tight formation. Handoff going straight ahead is Werbelow. And Werbelow picks up about 5 or 6 on the play. Excuse me, Trayton Hyatt was the ball carrier. And he picks up 9 on the play. Trayton Hyatt, by my count, 9 for 21. High formation for Riverton. Handoff again to Hyatt. Hyatt goes straight ahead. Is he going to get the first down? Yes, as he will get all the way out to the 50 thanks to a pretty much lay down to get that done. Excuse me, that's Werbelow. Picks up about 7 yards on the run. First and 10 from the 50. Clock ticking, 6:42 remaining here. High formation once again, 2 receivers, 1 on each side. Keeping the ball is Lang. Lang goes for the deep throw as he rolled way out there, faked the handoff. Had plenty of time to throw it, but it's incomplete. Intended for Blake Dale. Frankham on the break up there for the Red Devils. 6:24 when the clock stops after the incomplete pass. Under center. Twins to the right. Hands off to Hyatt. Hyatt goes straight ahead, picks up about the 45 and then dives to about the 42-43 for the Riverton Wolverines. And it is going to be 3rd down from the 43. Have to get to the 40, so 3rd and 3. A big play here for Evanston. Can they stop them? Twins to the left this time, under center. Hand off to Werbelow. Werbelow across the 40 and stopped about the 35. And another pickup for Werbelow and another first down. First and 10 from the Evanston 36 is where they'll spot it. And Riverton feeding them a steady diet of Werbelo and Hyatt. Hand off this time to Cade Campbell. Campbell can't find much more than maybe 2 or 3 yards as he goes around the right. Or excuse me, the left. And we got some dirty laundry on the field. It'll be a face mask on Evanston. And that'll be an automatic first down for the Wolverines. Four penalties for 25 yards for Evanston, mostly encroachment, but that's the first one that really cost them. They'll spot the ball around the Evanston 29. 5:21 remaining here in the third quarter. Clock rolls on and away we go. 1st and 10 from the 29. Pitches to the outside. It's Werbelo. No, he faked the pitch and handed it off to Blake Rico, who got about 2 or 3 yards, enough for the first down. And another first down for the Wolverines. 1st and 10 from the Evanston 24. 4:45 left on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston down by 10. Handoff to Hyatt. Hyatt goes straight ahead. Picks up maybe 2 or 3 yards on the play. Excuse me, Brock Hinkle with the rush there. Gain of about 2 on the play. 2nd and 8 from the Evanston 21. Sends a man in motion. Hands off to Hyatt. Hyatt's got a massive hole that he just darts through, and he's stopped inside the 20. They're going to call the gain, a gain of 5. In this half alone, 5 for 26 for Trayton Hyatt. Offset I formation. Ingle to the right, Dale to the left. Hands it off to Hyatt and stuffed in the backfield. Evanston players coming up to make the play. Sean Knighton once again gets his way into the backfield, costs them a yard, and it is 4th down. 4th and 3 from the 17 for the Wolverines. We'll see what they decide to do here. And they are going to go for it. A big chance here for Evanston to stop them in their tracks. Hand off to Hyatt. Evanston is there to make the stop, and the ball is loose. Evanston, it jumps on top of it. It should be Evanston football. We'll see what the call is. And it is Evanston football. They'll take over on their own 15. Rigdon Wagstaff saw the ball hit the ground on the right side. He comes over and jumps on top of it, and instead of a 4th and 3 stop, it's a fumble lost, and Evanston still in this game. 2:49 remaining in the third quarter. Evanston trails by 10, taking over around their own 15. Under center is Moore. Sends a man in motion. Moore keeps it, rolls around to the right. He's got it, clearance. He's off to the races. He gets across the 40, 45, 50, all the way down to the 40, 30, 25, 20. He dodges one block. And then is finally shoved out of bounds about the 15, and there is a bunch of flags flying as that shove was awfully hard. A huge gain by Jackson Moore, all the way from the 21 of his own territory down to around the 15 of the Riverton Wolverines. Oh my goodness. Wow. And a personal foul, dead ball hit on Riverton makes things so much worse. Evanston will get the ball on the Riverton 9 after that play. Handoff to Vernon, who goes straight ahead. That is going to turn out to be almost a 69-yard run for Jackson Moore. First and goal from the 9. They were around the 15, but the penalty made it worse. Under center. Jackson Moore rolls out to his right. He dodges one tackler, finally brought down. I think he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. He didn't pick up that much. And it's 3rd and goal. From the Wolverines 5 as he picks up 4 yards on the play. Under center around the 4-yard line. Hands off to. Hand off straight up the head, and up he goes for 5 yards. Touchdown, Red Devils, and the Red Devils are back in this. Peyton Vernon receiving the ball again, and a 5-yard touchdown. The cannon goes off, and to kick it will be David Perez. Kick is up, and it's good. 14-17. Down by 3. Evanston is coming back. 1:21 left in the 3rd quarter. Evanston just with that amazing drive. Only trail by 3 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 The Big Dog with live video streaming on mylocalradio.com.
We know that when you think of Plains Tire in Evanston, you always think
the Tire Professionals.
Quality customer service. They're friendly with great prices.
I really like Plains Tire in Evanston.
But did you also know that the team at Plains Tire offers oil changes, windshield wiper checks, and free alignment checks? That's right, free alignment checks. We don't want you to quit thinking all those great things when you hear Plains Tire. We just want you to add to the list. Plains Tire, the tire professionals. Stop in today, 157 Bear River Drive.
New life breathed into this stadium. Jackson Moore with a 69-yard run, setting up a 4-yard touchdown run, 5-yard touchdown run by Peyton Vernon. And I tell you what, that 69-yard dash could be the McKay Frankham precision play of the game. And after the Western Wyoming Community College Evanston campus extra point, it's now a 3-point ball game, but Evanston kicks the kickoff out of bounds, and that will shorten considerably the field for the Wolverines. We'll see how the Wolverines respond, and more importantly, we'll see what the Evanston defense does. It was all set up. Don't forget, it was all set up by the fumble recovery by Rigdon Wagstaff. Rigdon Wagstaff saw the ball hit the ground on the left side of the field, comes around and jumps on top of it on 4th and 3. And Evanston is in business. Then the next play, 69-yard run by Jackson Moore. Well, it was a 54-yard run, but a penalty by Riverton really hurt them as Riverton hands it off. Up the gut they go. Pickup of about 3 or 4 for Werbelow. Sean Knighton once again on the stop. So he picks up 2 on the play. 2nd and 2 for the Wolverines on their own 35. Handoff to Hyatt. Hyatt goes around and Evanston meets him in the middle. He looked like he was going to get a pickup of a yard. Caden Werbelow actually again looked like he was going to get a pickup of a yard, but the Evanston defense was there to meet him and shove him back. But they're going to give him progress. And he picked up 3 yards on the play. 3rd and 5 for the Wolverines. I just had a random thought, and I'm not going to say it until Evanston gets the ball back. 10 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if the play gets off before the 3rd quarter. Nope. So we are 3/4 of the way through. An hour and 40 minutes after we started. This game is starting to fly by a little bit. And the score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, Evanston trails 17-14, but it'll be 3rd and 5 when we come back here on the 4th quarter on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1, the Big Dog, with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com.
My name is Dr. Micah Pullins. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Evanston Regional Hospital. Orthopedic surgery is the practice of medicine centered around bones and joints. It's all about movement and activity and getting that to be less painful. Watching a patient with a specific problem, whether that's pain or decreased range of motion, and being able to treat them, by far the best part of my job.
On 3rd and 5, going back to pass is Dylan Lang, and it's incomplete. So Evanston will now force it to be 4th and 5 on the 44-yard line. Handoff up, or nope, they're going to punt it. Excuse me, I'm getting ahead of myself. Caught by Perez. Perez tries to get across the 40, and he's finally flung out of bounds. And another late hit penalty coming to Riverton. He was flung out of bounds, like grabbed by the back, spun around, and just thrown. And that is going to be another penalty that costs Riverton and Evanston. Look at what they did with that the last time that happened. Trying to see where they will spot the ball. He was flung out of bounds around the 45-46. 15 yards more, so Evanston will get around the 36 to the 41, I believe. No. Wow, they're going to take it all the way to the Wolverine 40-yard line. How wrong was I? Math was not my strong suit. And the Red Devils have 40 yards to go to take the lead. Tight formation for the Red Devils. Jackson Moore talking to David Perez, who he puts on his left. Dropping back to pass is Jackson Moore, and he is wrapped up big time by 2 Wolverines. Just a leak in the offensive line. Zane Taylor in there to make the huge stop and the huge hit on the sophomore. Loss of 9 on the play, and it's 2nd and 19 from the Evanston, or from the 49 of the Wolverines. Keeping the ball is Jackson Moore. He goes to his left and tries to find a hole. Picks up maybe a yard or two.
Moore keeps it on the option. Bring up 3rd and 17 for the Red.
They'll give him 2 yards on the gain. Ball spotted around the 49-yard line of the Wolverines. 3rd and long. Pass is thrown to Cade Frankham, and it's in and out of his hands. And on the ground. Frankham caught that around the 45 of the Wolverines, and it's 4th and long. Late in the game, 10:26 left to here in the 4th quarter. Evanston trails 17-14, but it was 17-7 at the half. Evanston proving that this team will fight back. Jamin Barker to punt for the Evanston Red Devils. And the punt is on the snap is on the ground. He does field it, and it is punted really well. This one is rolling all the way to the Red Devil 5. Excuse me, the Riverton 5, and it'll be picked up by Evanston. So they'll spot it at the 4. Some Star Valley Invite updates for the volleyball team. First match against Cokeville, Evanston falls in 3, 25-22, 17-25, and 12-15. And the second match against Idaho Falls, they fall in 2, 16-25, 23-25. 1st and 10 from their own 4, the Wolverines. Lang rolls out to his right. Pass is caught by Engel at the 15-yard line, and it should be close to a first down. We'll see what the call is. And he stepped out of bounds, it looks like, and it will be an incomplete pass. So under center is Lang. No, it's not an incomplete pass. It's only about a pickup of 6 or 7. Lang hands it off to Engel, who picked up enough for the first down, and he stopped around the Riverton 20. Well, they'll mark it at the 19. Or sorry, the 29. Wow. First and 10 from their own 29. The Wolverines lead by 3, 9:24 left in regulation. Under center, Lang. Rolling to his left, throws deep. He's going for Engel, and it's well short, incomplete. Cade Frankham on the coverage. Tried to hit him around the Red Devil 30, but it didn't work out there. Tried to hit Engel. Second and 10 from their own 29, the Wolverines. Engel under center, twins to the right. Hands off to Brock Hinkle, who goes straight ahead and picks up maybe 4 or 5. Excuse me, that's Trey Hyatt. And they will spot it at the 36. So pick up a 5 on the play. 3rd and 3 for the Wolverines on their own 26. Handoff, and Evanston is there to stop them. Maybe picks up 1 or 2 yards. As it was Hyatt once again. And the Red Devils actually gets stopped. No gain on the play. 4th and 3 from their own 36. Tanner Johnson to punt it again. Perez to receive. Evanston trails by 3, 8 minutes remaining. Snap to Johnson. Johnson, punt is blocked. It is blocked, and it's picked up by Cade Frankham around the 30 of the Wolverines. Great punt block by Evanston, and now Cade Frankham picked up the ball on the right side, and they will take over inside the Riverton 30 with 7:42 remaining. 1st and 10 on the 26 is where they'll spot it. Under center is Moore. Moore hands off to Vernon. Vernon is stopped right in his tracks, right up the middle. And looks like we have a down player. They're going to be taking injury timeout, and we will take one as well. 17-14 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 7:30 to go here in the 4th quarter on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 The Big Dog, with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com.
My name is Dr. Micah Pullins. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Evanston Regional Hospital. Orthopedic surgery is the practice of medicine centered around bones and joints. It's all about movement and activity and getting that to be less painful. Watching a patient with a specific problem, whether that's pain or decreased range of motion, and being able to treat them, by far the best part of my job.
Evanston starting to build some momentum here as they have the ball on the Riverton 26, trailing only by 3. And this is what it's all about. 7:30 on the clock here on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Under center is Moore. Moore. Hands off to Perez. Perez goes around the right. He runs over about 2 Riverton guys. Picks up about 4 yards on the play. Well, 1 on the play, actually. Excuse me. Our angle is a little weird here in the press box at FACKRELL Stadium tonight. We will be fixing that. Under center is Moore, 3rd and 9. Moore keeps it, goes around to his left. He's still on his feet, crosses the 20, picks up the first down. And Moore picks up about 8 yards on that play. And that is another Jeff Piper, Farmers Insurance, first down, your one-stop shop for insurance. 50 years of combined experience. For a quote, call 789-5489. Under center is Jackson Moore. Moore, hands off to Cody Rex, it looked like. who dives forward and gets a pickup, small pickup. Excuse me, Bryson Davis picks up 1 yard on the play. Jamin Barker checking out for the Red Devils. Under center is Moore. Moore pitches it to the outside to Perez. Perez crosses the 15. The 15 gets across the 10 and is brought down. Perez goes around the right side, finds a hole and finds the sideline and just takes off. Pick up about 5 on the play. And it's 1st and 4 for Evanston. Ball on the 18-yard line. Holding it is Moore. Moore with the reverse pitch to Wagstaff. Wagstaff into the end zone is what the call is. Yes! Rigdon Wagstaff with the heads-up play. And we're going to hear that cannon any moment now. What a play by Jackson Moore. Moore takes it, goes around to the right, and then looks like he's about to get stuffed, pitches it to Rigdon Wagstaff, who just takes it the rest of the way, says, no problem, buddy, I got you covered, and does exactly that. Number 8, Rigdon Wagstaff with the point, the kickoff, the touchdown. Kick is up and it's good. Evanston is up 21-17 with 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. What a game we have on Friday the 13th. We'll be right back on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District No. 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified Level 1 on high reliability schools by the Brozana Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District No. 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Thought there was new life in this stadium after that last touchdown. This place is about ready to explode. Everyone on their feet. Evanston with the lead with 5 minutes left to go. 5:01 here on a Friday night, the full moon. Crazy things happen on a full moon, and we're seeing crazy. Child to kick it off for the Red Devils. This one, line drive kick, fielded by Drake. Drake gets across the 30. No way, cross the 40, cross the 50, finds the sideline, 45, 35, brought down at the Red Devil 30. Did he step out of bounds, or I don't know. And it's a 4-point game. A huge pickup there by Hyatt. Sets up the the Wolverines deep in Red Devil territory. It's first down from the Red Devil 27. Under center is Lang. Lang hands it off. Diving forward to pick up a yard or two. Was Lang actually, as he decided to keep it. 21-17 Evanston, 4:30 and counting. 2nd and 9 from the 26-yard line of the Evanston Red Devils. Less than 5 minutes to go. Shotgun under center. 2 backs behind him, 2 receivers to the left of him. Pitch to the outside to Hyatt. Hyatt goes around the right side and picks up A little bit of yardage, but Evanston's reacting like the ball might have hit the ground. Is Evanston going to get this ball back? Yes! A fumble recovery by Evanston. Deep in their own territory. Clutch defense at a time that they needed it most. This could be a classic. Down 17-7 at the half, and Evanston will take it over. 1st and 10 on their own 17 with 4 minutes to go. Run the ball, pick up first downs. That's what you got to do. Moore under center. Sends a man in motion. Hands off to Perez. Perez goes straight ahead and picks up the yardage. Excuse me, that's Davis. Bryson Davis. Picks up 7 on the play. And that is exactly what you want if you're Evanston. You've got to keep picking up yardage. You got to keep the clock moving. You're up by 4. A chance to even your record after a heartbreaking loss to Rollins. Hand off to Vernon. Or no, not Vernon. Davis. And he picks up maybe 2 yards, making it 3rd and 1 from the Evanston. 3rd and 3 from the Evanston 25. Under center, Moore. Sends a man in motion. Quarterback keeper goes around to his right. He's going to pick up the first down, still on his feet. Brought down at the 30. Around the 30, so Evanston picks it up, 1st and 10 on their own 25. Timeout. No timeout called. Sorry, clock is now moving. Another Jeff Piper Farmers Insurance 1st down. Under center is Moore. Moore hands it off to Davis, who is swallowed up. Goes straight up the middle, nowhere to go as he is met by a wall of Wolverines. Timeout called by the Wolverines. We're going to take one as well. With 2:39 left on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, Evanston leads 21-17 on this first big presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN. 99.1 The Big Dog with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com.
At Ellingford Brothers, we're known for an excellent steel shop and quality cement. We also provide other products all year round. Sand and different sizes of gravel for road base and landscaping in the summer and fall. Traction in the winter and mud control in the spring. Bark for landscaping in the summer and winterization in the fall. And topsoil. Spring, summer, and fall, prices are always honest. Pickup or delivery. Ellingford Brothers, your year-round source for so many things. Stop in today at 221 County Road in Evanston.
Evanston 2 minutes and 39 seconds away from their first victory of the season. Moore hands off to Davis. Davis goes right ahead. No, it's actually a fake. They fell for it. It was Perez who went around the right side and gets a good pickup there, brought down around the 35 of Evanston. It looked like he handed off to Davis, and the defense bid on it and decided to go for that. But instead, it was Perez who had the ball and went around the right side. Pickup of 8, 3rd and 2 from the 39, 2 minutes and counting left in this one. Evanston has played quite the game here. They scored the opening touchdown thanks to Jackson Moore, who found a 4-yard reception over to Stetson Wiedrich. And then the touchdown run by Davis. And then only a matter of minutes ago, Moore running out to his left, about to get hit, pitches it over to Rigdon Wagstaff, and Wagstaff finds the sideline and thus the end zone, making it 21-17 Evanston. 2 minutes left to go in this one. And basically what it comes down to is picking up 1 first down, and I think you got it, depending on the timeout situation, which there's 2 left for Riverton. If you pick up 2 first downs, it's over. Under center is Moore. Moore sends a man in motion. Hands off to Davis, who is just swallowed up. Nothing there. And it's 4th and short for Evanston. 4th and 3 from their own 38 after they lose a yard. And timeout taken by Riverton. We're going to take one as well. 21-17, 2:11 left in the 4th quarter. Evanston leads it on this first make presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1, the Big Dog, with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com.
No matter what you need to have printed, Westar Printing is the place you want to have it done. Calendars, letterhead, envelopes, brochures, books, posters, vinyl banners, business forms, announcements, wedding invitations, and business cards are just a few examples. You can also have your favorite family photos printed on canvas or placed into a personalized family photo calendar. You will want to do business with Westar Printing. Stop in today. Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston.
Much like we were a week ago in Rollins, this one's going to go right down to the wire. 21-17, Evanston leads with 2:11 left. 4th and 3. Question is, if you are Jim Burton, who is becoming kind of Evanston's version of Riverboat Ron, do you risk it or are you going to punt it? And he sends Jamin Barker out there to punt it. So they're going to try to pin him deep and go from there. Evanston Red Devil volleyball update. The final game of the day for the invite, as we'll get the punt off first. Barker punts this one high, end over end punt. Bounces around the 30 of Riverton and will roll to about the 26-27. The Evanston Red Devils lose to Sugar Salem in 19-25, 22-25. So the Red Devils having a tough night over in Star Valley, but this Red Devil team can kind of reignite some things. 1:59 left to go. It was very similar situation that Evanston found themselves in against Rollins last week. And snap is botched by Riverton. Throw is incomplete, but the snap on the first down play by Riverton was botched horribly. Dylan Lang found himself all the way over by his own 10, and it's 2nd and 10 here on their own 26. Sorry, we missed that play because I was talking with Logan for a second, because we were seeing a Red Devil player limping, and that is number 25, Peyton Vernon, the guy who got the touchdown big time for them to make it 14-17. Under center, or in the shotgun is Lang. Lang firing it deep, and it is caught by Draper. Draper across the 50, brought down at the 45 of Evanston. Blake Draper. Have not called that name a lot tonight. I thought I would from my conversations throughout the week with Coach Pat Patterson, and he came through big time. 1:44 left. Ball on the Evanston 45. 2nd and 10, or 1st and 10. Throw is caught by Brennan Ibaugh around the line of scrimmage. He dives forward and picks up maybe 2 yards. They're actually going to say no gain. 2nd and 10 from the Evanston 45. 1:36 left on the scoreboard. Evanston leads 21-17. And it's going to be a roughing the passer call on Evanston. And that's another 15 yards, so it takes it from the 45 all the way to the Red Devil 28. Shotgun formation for the Wolverines. Twins to the right, or twins to the right, twins to the left. Throw is caught and in and out of the hands, actually, around the 5-yard line. Flag on the play in the backfield. Throw was to the tight end, Jared Lucas, who couldn't hold on to it, and it's going to be on Riverton. And that's another 10-yard penalty, so it'll repeat first down. 1st and 20 from the 43-yard line of Evanston for the Wolverines. 1:27 left. They don't make it easy, do they? But you know what? We love games like this. We love games that go down to the wire. Trips to the left for Riverton. Shotgun formation. Dropping back to pass is Lang. Lang throws. It is caught by Draper. And he gets all the way down to the Evanston 15. Hurry up offense for Riverton. 1 minute and 5 seconds. 1 minute and 4 seconds. 1 minute and 3. 2. It's going to be 1 minute flat before they get this thing off. 59 seconds to go. Lang, spike, ball is gets the ball, throws to the right side, and it's incomplete. Engel, the intended receiver, and an Evanston Red Devil, Jamin Barker, breaks up the pass. 4th and 6 from their own 24. It all comes down to this. 53 seconds left. 3rd and 6 from their own 24. In the gun. Trips to the right. Rolling to his right. Throwing to his left is Lang. In the end zone. Caught by Riverton. Draper. Trey Draper on the right side corner of the end zone. Makes the catch. 46 seconds left, and Riverton takes the lead. 23-21. Trey Draper on the left side of the end zone, and now Johnson boots the extra point up, and it is good. 23-21, 46 seconds left. We're going to keep it right here. This is too exciting to go anywhere, folks. 46 seconds left. It was 52 last week. Evanston will get a crack at it. The full moon is out. Friday night lights. Evanston has fought back tonight, down 17-7 at the half. And they have been big chunk plays. Evanston is capable of getting this done from what we've seen tonight. All right, here we go. Coming out to receive the kick, Evanston has their 2. Frankham and Perez. Frankham on the right, Perez on the left. We'll see which direction they kick it to. Both of them are dangerous returnmen, and they have proved tonight. Tanner Johnson will kick it off for the Wolverines. They lead it 24-21 with 46 seconds left. This crowd is on their feet and they're ready for something here. Tanner Johnson puts his hand up. And the kick. It's a squib kick. Right into the arms of an Evanston player. He rushes across the 35. Gets brought down about the 36. Zaremo, the return man for Evanston. 41 seconds left. 1st and 10 on their own 36. They have to go 64 yards to win this game. Actually, a field goal would tie it up. Under center is Moore. Moore with the short pass to Frankham. Frankham gets across the 30, across the 40, across the 50. Brought down about the 49 of Riverton and Evanston. And he got out of bounds too. So they stopped the clock. 1st and 10 for Evanston. Now the clock resumes. 32 seconds left. Moore rolling out to his left. Throws deep, trying to find Frankham, and it is caught. Oh! It looked like he was going to catch it. And I spoke too soon. It hits his arms, his numbers, and drops. 23 seconds left. 2nd and 10 from the Riverton 49. You could cut the tension with a knife. Under center, Moore. Moore rolling out to his right. Looking downfield, he's got pressure, keeps running. Throws it, and it is incomplete. Around the 30, intended for Stetson Wiedrich. Third and 10 from the 49 with 15 seconds left to go. And it's the Riverton 49, so you only got to go 49 yards. Evanston still has all 3 timeouts. Under center, the sophomore, Jackson Moore. Moore rolls out to his right. He's got pressure. Good block springing, and he throws it. It is almost intercepted by Riverton, intended for Wagstaff on the right sideline around the 20-yard line. 9 seconds left on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston trails by 3, 24-21. Timeout taken by Evanston. We will take one as well. We'll be right back on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
At beautiful Bear Lake, skiing, snowmobiling, sailing, and swimming are just some of the fun activities offered to recreationists. The Greater Bear Lake Valley offers prime hunting and fishing areas, whether it's trout fishing in the streams or ice fishing for Cisco on the lake, hunting deer or seeking elk along the high mountain ridges. The scenic corner of Utah and Idaho offers outdoor recreation and historical interests away from crowds and high prices. Visit bearlake.org for more information.
This First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football is also brought to you by thelittlestwoodshop.com. For live home, family decor, and vinyl cutouts, check out thelittlestwoodshop.com. It is a great website for the craft lover in your life. And by Arrowhead Dental. For complete family dentistry, to see all of their services, visit their website, arrowheaddentalwy.com. Again, that is...
And we're sorry we have to cut out of that, but Evanston has broken the timeout, and they're ready to go. 9 seconds left, trail by 3. You think you need to get to the 30 to get in field goal range and call a timeout. Under center is Moore. Moore rolling, goes back to pass, steps up in the pocket, and he's going to get hit in the backfield on fourth and 10. And that's going to turn the ball over to Riverton. And that is actually, zeros on the clock, and that is going to be the game. Final score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. The Riverton Wolverines, with 46 seconds left, take the lead 24-21. Evanston goes down by 3 in yet another last-minute heartbreaker. The final score, 24-21 Riverton. We'll be right back with the Evanston postgame show right after this on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1, The Big Dog, with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
Do you really think you can get a better deal on a vehicle in the city? Poppycock! Rocky Mountain Yeti is hungry for your business and will beat any bona fide deal on any vehicle, or they'll give it to you as a gift. Now that's legendary. Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston, home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile legendary warranty, where legendary customer service is not a myth.
And that is what it's all about. Not about the wins or the losses. It's about the spirit that the students show, even in a heartbreaking loss like that. Welcome to the Red Devil postgame show. It's time for the Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap. This thing got started off once again on a bang with Evanston, but not the bang that you hope. They lost starting quarterback Jagger Mitchell, and he was seen with a sling on his arm at one point tonight. But sophomore Jackson Moore came right in and led them on a great drive that resulted in a 4-yard touchdown pass to Stetson Wiedrich. Then the Riverton would hand the ball off to Mr. Caden Werbelow for a 3-yard touchdown pass to make it 7-7. And then another Werbelow touchdown, making it 14-7, and then a 31-yard field goal by Tanner Johnson, 17-7 at the half. In the third quarter, Evanston would not be denied. A fumble recovered by Rigdon Wagstaff would set them up deep in their own territory, but a 69-yard dash by Jackson Moore all the way from his own 21 into deep Riverton territory would set up a 4-yard run by Bryce Vernon. And all of a sudden, it's a brand new ball game, 17-14. Evanston would then get the ball, would lose Vernon, would get the ball in their own territory, drive it to Riverton territory, and then with one of the most heads-up plays I have ever seen, this sophomore Jackson Moore rolls out to his left. He's about to get hit, and he pitches it to Rigdon Wagstaff, who's waiting for it, takes it to the left sideline and all the way into the end zone, and it's 21-17 Evanston. Then, with 46 seconds left, an 8-yard pass from Dylan Lang to Trey Draper would put the final nail in the coffin. 46 seconds left. Last week it was 52. This week it was 46. And Evanston falls in their home opener, 24-21. Remember Jimmy John's, 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat, gourmet sandwiches, fast and fresh every day. Where they spend 6 hours daily slicing all natural meats and fresh produce for your 30-second sandwich. That was the Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap. We'll be right back with the Evanston postgame show on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1, the Big Dog, with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com.
Early Oregon-bound immigrants traveled through the Bear Lake Valley. U.S. Highway 30 basically follows the Oregon Trail. Many wagon trains stopped at Thomas L. Pegleg Smith Trading Post, located near Dingle, Idaho, for supplies. One traveler wrote of camping along Cotton Line Bear River, watching grass as tall as a man wave in the wind. Today, you don't have to ride in a wagon to visit Bear Lake Valley, but the rich history is still here to enjoy. Visit bearlake.org for more information.
It's human nature to think the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. That's not always true, especially when it comes to buying vehicles. This is Dennis Lynch, General Manager at Auto Farm Chevrolet. Dealerships pay the same price for new vehicles across America. The fact is, the best deals are right here, in your own backyard. The difference is that our employees are your neighbors, people you can trust. Please visit us first, Auto Farm Chevrolet. We are your community-driven dealer.
If you're just joining us, you missed one heck of a game. Evanston does fall 21-24, but they were down 17-7 at the half, and it looked like they were in big trouble, especially after losing starting quarterback Jagger Mitchell. Jackson Moore throws 2 touchdowns technically, because the pitch over to Rigdon Wagstaff on the heads-up play is technically considered a touchdown pass. So 2 touchdown passes for Jackson Moore. And Peyton Vernon gets the other rushing touchdown for Evanston. 2 touchdowns go to Cade Werbelow for the Riverton Wolverines. And, of course, the dagger to Trey Draper. Joining me is the head football coach for the Evanston Red Devils, Mr. Jim Burton. Coach Burton, that was quite the game. Once again, it kind of comes out we come out on the wrong side of a last-minute loss. But I tell you what, the team had some fight in them.
Yeah, I asked them to come out and fight in the second half, and they did it. They did what we asked them to do. I really appreciate them for that. Little slip-ups here and there. I told them games are always decided 4, maybe 5 plays, and you don't know when they're going to happen. We seem to keep getting them late, and they keep going the other way. Tell you what, these kids are playing hard, and I'm going to have to up the blood pressure medicine or something. That's getting crazy. Heart's going 100 miles an hour. So, yeah, they came out and fought. I can't, you can't ask it for anything else. Scheme, we flipped corners. We think, they like 89. They keep going 89, and they caught us. But that's the game, right?
And it really kind of showed up in that final drive for Riverton. They went to Blake Dale a lot, and then they finally went to Trey Draper on the big gain and, of course, the touchdown. But talking about Evanston, you lose Jagger Mitchell early or mid-first quarter. You have to turn it over to sophomore Jackson Moore, who really proved himself tonight.
Yeah, that Jackson Moore's got a lot of heart. He's a young kid. He's a sophomore. Makes some pretty good decisions. He can get a little crazy with the ball sometimes, but that's youth. He came out and he played a heck of a game for us. A lot of young kids stepping up. A lot of kids doing things that maybe they're not used to traditionally. But Jackson Moore really stepped up for us. It was big.
Another sophomore, Peyton Vernon. It seemed like you were going to him an awful lot. And he got the job done. He did come out with an injury. What do we know if he's okay?
We're gonna evaluate that, see where he's at. Again, we're not sure. He's had some things in the past that can pop up on him, but we're gonna get him looked at. We're gonna see what his where he's at for sure. But like I said, we're not 100% sure where he's at.
Okay. What about Jagger? Do you know where he's at, or is that something that
again, we're going to get Jagger looked at. It doesn't necessarily look good, but he's going to get checked out. We're going to see for sure what's going on with Jagger. It's hard, and the dang kid, he wouldn't come out. He was trying to hide it. I think he played 2 plays, and you could see he was rough. So tough kid. You hate to lose a kid like that at any point for any amount of time, and so if he is out, we're going to miss him for sure. That's no fun at all.
We saw a lot from number 24, David Perez, as well. He had some really good returns. He had some good runs from scrimmage. We're seeing that this team is actually pretty deep on the run game. We were seeing a lot of names that weren't being called in the game in Rollins. We're seeing a lot of contributors and really making a difference.
That's one thing with his offense is you talk about spreading the ball around with a passing game. We spread it around with the run game. We get a lot of people involved, and that's the key. Keep everybody fresh, and just keep going is really what's going on. And again, another young kid stepped up. David, step up. We need a big play. We end up going with the senior. Rigdon scores that touchdown on a big play. That's just who we are. And like I said, we're going to spread it around on the run game too. So.
And that was that. You talk about the Rigdon Wagstaff touchdown. That was a great read there by Jackson Moore. It looked like he was about to get pounded, and he just kind of flicks it over to Wagstaff, and Wagstaff just finds that sideline and takes off.
Well, and that's, again, he's a young kid, but he's got good eyes, and he made the good read. Like I said, he was making good reads, especially second half. He calmed down a little bit. You think about it, it's a little rough to get thrown into the starting quarterback job first quarter and just go. So he settled down. He was making his reads, doing some good things, and the O-line got us down there, and then Rigdon punched it in for us. It was nice.
Well, if we learned anything these last 2 weeks is that your boys have absolutely no lack of fight, and they will battle to the whistle. And I'm sure the city or the town and the high school of Evanston really appreciate that. Coach Burton, thank you for taking time to talk with us after this game.
No, thank you.
When we come back on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football, we'll have our Dr. McKay Frankham Precision play of the game on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 The Big Dog, with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires that offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
A pass to the Evanston Recreation Center gets you so much more than a weight room. A pass also gives you access to the pool, hot tub, steam rooms, cardio room, cycling studio, shooting range, basketball court, and locker rooms with showers. Passes also let you attend drop-in fitness classes at no additional cost, including Zumba, yoga, cycling, water aerobics, and strength training classes. Live your fit life with a pass to the Evanston Recreation Center. Payment plans available. Stop in today.
If you can't give your dentist a 5-star rating, then you ought to consider making your next dental appointment with Dr. McKay Frankham. One patient said, "The best experience I've ever had at a dentist." Other customer comments include 5 stars plus. And not only is Dr. Frankham the best dentist I've ever been to, but I can actually afford to have dental work done by Dr. Frankham. Make your next dental visit a 5-star experience. Call for an appointment today at 307-789-8910.
Heck of a game and a heck of a lot of heart from a heck of a lot of young kids on this Evanston roster. The sophomores came out and kind of dominated the show. Jackson Moore could be the new starting quarterback for the Evanston Red Devils varsity team. He's a sophomore. Peyton Vernon, another sophomore, was an absolute rushing machine. And then, of course, number 24, David Perez, another sophomore. Evanston showing the future is bright here, and that leads us to crowning our Dr. McKay Frankham precision play of the game, and that's going to go late in the fourth quarter. Evanston is down 14-17. Ball inside the 20 of Riverton. Dropping back to pass, looking downfield is Jackson Moore. Moore doesn't have anyone. He's about to get slaughtered and sees Rigdon Wagstaff over to his left. Quick pitch to Rigdon Wagstaff. Wagstaff finds the sideline and goes up to put Evanston on top 21-14 with 1 minute 21 left. And Evanston would, of course, show that fight tonight that we saw in Rollins, but that is your Dr. McKay Frankham precision play of the game. And that is going to do it for this broadcast. On behalf of myself, my studio partner, the producer over at the studio, Preston Bush, our cameraman, Logan, I want to thank you so much for tuning in to this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 and live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com. I'm Elan Off, and I'm saying we'll see you next time the ball flies. Thank you so much, and take care.
The best live coverage of local sports, weather, local news, and radio classifieds, plus online streaming music, giveaways, and more. It's all on mylocalradio.com. Watch as your high school teams clash with their biggest rivals. Listen to the latest from your team's coaches. Catch up on local and regional news and stream your favorite music. Visit mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook and stream it all live.
Super kids deserve super care. Experience the difference with board-certified pediatricians Alan Brown, MD, and Bird Gilmartin, MD, at Uinta Medical Group. Whether it's tracking your child's overall health at
The best live coverage of local sports, weather, local news, and radio classifieds, plus online streaming music, giveaways, and more. It's all on mylocalradio.com. Watch as your high school teams clash with their biggest rivals. Listen to the latest from your team's coaches. Catch up on local and regional news and stream your favorite music. Visit mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook and stream it all live.
Super kids deserve super care. Experience the difference with board-certified pediatricians Alan Brown, MD, and Bird Gilmartin, MD, at Uinta Medical Group. Whether it's tracking your child's overall health at Well Child Checks or helping your little ones feel better when they're sick, Dr. Brown and Dr. Gilmartin are here to help your child grow, learn, and thrive. Schedule an appointment with Dr. Brown or Dr. Gilmartin by calling 307-789-WELL 9355 or visit evanstonanytime.com.
You've been tuned in to a First Bank presentation of Evanston High School football on KNYN 99.1 FM with video online at mylocalradio.com. Today's game has been brought to you by Auto Farm Chevrolet, Dr. McKay Frankham DDS, the Come On In Casper, West Star Printing, Flex Fitness, Plains Tires, The Littlest Wood Shop, Evanston Regional Hospital, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Evanston Parks and Recreation, the Best Western Dunmar Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant, Arrowhead Dental, Rocky Mountain Sign, Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau, Uinta County School District No. 1, Ellingford Brothers, and Trona Valley Federal Credit Union. The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. Our executive producer is Val Cook. We thank our office manager, Kayleen Anderson, and our sales manager, Julie Burley, along with Rich's Ryan Steinekert and the Valley's Jake Hibbard, and production assistants Preston Bush and AJ Lamb. Biggest thanks to our sponsors and to you for tuning in. We invite you to visit mylocalradio.com for archived games and past interviews with Red Devil players and coaches. Like My Local Radio on Facebook to stay up to date with the games. Thank you for joining us on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil Sports on KNYN 99.1 and mylocalradio.com. Until next time, go Devils!